He told me something that, just click, and that was, and the business turned out to be more insane than I thought it would be. First month, I made enough money to cover my monthly expenses, and after that, every single month, it just kept going up, and it was insane. And all was going amazing until oh, this pic is so cool. It's so love the way you focused on the dog in the background. Beautiful pic. Hey Siri, open Instagram. Hey Siri, open Instagram. Hey Siri, open Instagram, not TikTok.
This is Instagram, you dumb excuse of a human.
August 2019 is when my life changed completely. I went from being a broke, depressed, confused, and lost college kid to running my own business, which was able to pay for my lifestyle and literally pay for everything that you see on screen and much more. And all of this, all because of one app, Instagram. But now, 3 years later, and Instagram is, let me put it this way, Instagram taketh what Instagram giveth. Did I even say that right? I learned that I could leverage this free platform to make some money. And this is not the first time that I started using Instagram. I actually started using Instagram, I think back in 2015 when I first got my first smartphone. And before that, I used to use Facebook. But once I got my phone, Instagram was just so much more intuitive and so much more enjoyable. Like, you just take a photo, use a filter if you wanted to, because Instagram was known for that, and just share it immediately. And you created a memory that will last you a lifetime on this platform, unless you obviously choose to delete it. Temporary disable the account. That's it. My account is disabled. And for those reasons, Instagram was awesome and I loved it because I could just share photos, and I love taking photos because art is to be shared, right? But coincidentally, 2015 is when I first started experiencing my identity crisis, which slowly led into me getting depressed and feeling lost. And it took me a long time to come out of that. And it was only after I was able to crawl out of that deep, dark hole that I finally felt like my mind was in a stable place and I wanted to start something for myself, and that was I wanted to make money online. So obviously I went on Google and I typed how can I make money online, and I tried many of those different ways that they said, that is create a blog, try to create websites, drop shipping. All of those were very time consuming, time I did not have because I was still in college at the time. And during one of these searches of how to make money online, I came across this free webinar, which was actually a funnel into that guy's paid service. But anyways, from that free webinar, he told me something that, just click, and that was that he had used Instagram as a means of connecting sellers and buyers. Now this seemed like a brilliant idea to me at the time, and I knew I would not have to spend a lot of time because I would be not building the product, I would just be selling it.
I'm just on the phone with this stupid salesman. He's so dumb. Probably just gonna keep him on the line forever and not buy anything.
So at that time, I did not know what to start an Instagram page on or how I was going to go about it. But I just thought of starting an Instagram page on cars, because cars, I'm very passionate about cars. So I started this Instagram page, and within a couple of months, I was able to grow to 5K, and then I finally reached 10K. And then when I reached 10K, I was like, you know what? Now is the time that I should actually start monetizing it, because I had built this entire car community around this page. And it was very engaged followers. I was DMing them back and forth. I was commenting on their pictures. They were commenting on my pictures. I had a personal relationship. So I thought like 10K is a good time to start monetizing. but I had still not figured out how I was going to do this. And one day while I was just scrolling through the internet, I came across one of these freelance websites. I think it was freelancer.com, and that was the time the second bulb just went on. So this was the perfect arrangement for everyone involved. The car enthusiasts were getting portraits of their cars, which they absolutely loved. These artists were getting orders every single month, which they otherwise wouldn't have got, using my platform as leverage, and I was also making a commission of these profits. And the business turned out to be more insane than I thought it would be. Like the first month I made enough money to cover my monthly expenses, and after that every single month it just kept going up, and it was insane. And all was going amazing until the year 2021, when the business started to take a bit of a dip. And the reason is because I had established this market and I had shown that there's a market for this. So this drew scammers in, and these scammers would impersonate themselves as artists and scam these people. But that was not the only reason. 2021 was the year I graduated and started working as a physiotherapist. And it was also the year that I started this YouTube channel. So I was spending a lot of time working on these very YouTube videos. And so I could not give that much time to the business. But the third reason, which was the nail in the coffin, was Instagram. So at that time, Instagram Reels had already come out. But what was happening was Instagram was starting to push Reels more and more. So much more that they were suppressing the pictures, which honestly made up my entire business model, because I was able to demonstrate the art and how amazing it is through pictures, and they were promoting these pictures less and instead pushing Reels. So this led to the engagement coming down, people finding my page less, and thus the business also going down. And it was at this point that I had to make the decision whether I was going to try to spend my time building back this business or focusing on this YouTube channel. And honestly, once I started the YouTube channel and I enjoyed it so much, it was a no-brainer for me. Even though this was making me more money, it was a no-brainer. This is something that I saw myself doing for a long time. So I started investing more time into building this YouTube channel. And it was around this time that I stopped using Instagram for business, that I started to use Instagram more for personal use, that is, use my personal page. And slowly I started getting a little bit more addicted. And then I reached the point where I realized I needed a detox. And that's when I made this video.
Nope.
It was better before I deleted the app. They will never know. Now that break I took from Instagram was very beneficial for me. So during that time, I had tried to make a list of my priorities, my goals, and how am I going to be able to achieve that. And that helped me consume Instagram in a more intentional way. Now this is not to say that sometimes I did not get sucked into the algorithm and just scroll through Reels. That did happen, but it happened less and less often as it used to happen before. And the times that it did happen, it was happening when I was just chilling or didn't have anything to do. It was not taking away from my productive or creative time. So it wasn't really affecting me that much. But the crazy thing is, during this break, it was not only me that changed, but Instagram also changed. Once I came back, I started noticing that Instagram is pushing Reels more and more and more, to the point that now I'm getting recommended Reels from people I don't even follow on my homepage. Not even the Reels tab, but on my homepage. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not a big fan of this, because Instagram was a place where you could see photos of friends and families who you choose to follow, and that's what made Instagram so great. But now that I was being fed Reels on homepage, not even photos, I'm being fed Reels, it's like Instagram is becoming more and more like TikTok. Now I understand why Instagram is doing this, because they are a business and this benefits them and makes them more money. The same way that YouTube has undergone a Mr. Beastification.
And to celebrate celebrate, I bought this ginormous private island. I'm currently in the middle of the ocean and I'm surrounded by...
That is, creators are trying to copy Mr. Beast in order to get the highest attention, to get the algorithm pushing their videos, to get more views, and so that they can make more money. But at the same time that this is happening, YouTube is not suppressing videos that are going against the Mr. Beastification trend. The videos that are more slow paced, that are chilled, are still getting recommended. And that's awesome because the platform is not deciding majorly what you can and what you cannot see. And also their shorts is on a separate tab. That is, if I want to watch shorts, I can click the tab and then I can go to the shorts tab. I'm not fed with shorts the minute I open the YouTube app. But this is what has happened to Instagram, and it's looking more and more like TikTok. Now I understand that a lot of people using social media are much younger than me and might not share the same views or might be indifferent to this. Like, they grew up in the time when Reels and TikTok was the thing they watched.
Oh my god, you made a song just for TikTok? What are you, a simp?
So even though from a business point of view I can understand why Instagram is doing what they're doing, I cannot get behind this as a creative, and for those reasons I'm out.